Good morning.
Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Wayne. Good morning. Good morning, and good morning, Lisa. How are you?
Good. How are
Lisa?
you?
Good. Hey, it's been a while.
It has been a while.
It's been what? Has it been a couple years?
Well, it's been a couple of years since I left Jewett City, but we were down a couple times when I was in Plainfield.
You and Tina, right?
Yeah. Yep.
How is Tina doing?
She's
okay?
good. Yeah. Well, she's Tina.
Tina.
Yep. I mean, you've known Tina probably longer than me, so Tina's Tina.
But she's still kicking.
Yep, she's still kicking.
That's good.
Barely. She's still kicking.
Well, she's been barely kicking for years, and
exactly.
So she's gonna probably remain kicking for quite some time. So we have Wayne Malin here today. Wayne,
hello. How you doing?
And then Lisa Soucy, who is the owner of Crystal Visions New Age Shop. It used to be here in Jewett City. I am pissed that it is not here anymore. It's been a couple of years.
Yeah.
You are now in Plainfield on Railroad Avenue.
Yes, right next to the post
office.
office.
Tell us a little bit about the new store, or what is now the new store.
So we did move to Plainfield over 2 years ago. Samhain actually was our grand reopen.
Right?
Samhain, Halloween.
Okay. Yeah, I'm saying say what that is. So
and we moved right next door to Plainfield Post Office. So it used to be a podiatrist office.
Yep.
And then we opened it all up. So now we have a little bit more room. So we can do medium readings, tarot readings. We have a reflexologist there. We do Reiki. We also do classes, and we also have like a lot more different practitioners that come in.
Yep.
And we'll work out of the shop. So like January 6th, I have a bioenergetic scan person that comes in. And so it's really cool.
What is that?
So it scans your energy fields in your body. So it will tell you like where your energy sensors are off and where your body's lacking. So I did it because I've never experienced anything.
You have one of those cameras?
I do. So it's like an aura camera.
Okay. All
right. It's kind of like that. It's got the same concept, except for this is doing your energetic scan. So versus your aura, it's doing your body. So it was like she knew that I took medications for certain things because my body showed that I was artificially balanced
Because of the medication.
Because of the medication, so my body wasn't like balancing it itself. It showed that I needed to be like on a carnivore diet, so like more proteins and stuff like that. Exactly, eggs, meat. What else did it show? She did so you can go like follow protocols with what the scan tells you. Yep. You ever go on one of those scales that measures your water and your muscle tone, like everything else? I forget what those called. They weigh you, and then you have to hold sensors, and it does your full map of your body. BMI index.
BMI index, yeah.
So it reminded me a lot like that with the sensors. So, yeah, it's quite interesting.
I forgot something. Hold
on. Okay. So it also told me that what crystal that my body was looking for, what I needed to increase in my body, like what my food sensitivities are.
Yeah. Okay.
So like I'm not supposed to have anything like that is fungus. So like wheat, bread, stuff like that. It's all made out of like fungal spores and stuff like that. So mushrooms. Yep. So I'm not supposed to have any of that. That I'm sensitive to those. So it's kind of interesting.
Laura says, "Good morning, everyone, and blessed solstice." Lisa,
blessed solstice.
So, do you know what that means?
No, I have no clue.
You want to explain?
So we are in the winter solstice, which is the longest night of the year.
Yep.
So it just basically means that we're first day of winter. And now the time frame for the light is going to come in. So now it's the time of the Oak King or the Holly King. It's a pagan.
It's the longest night of the year. It's also like Black Friday for hookers.
Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't even think of that. Yeah. Yes. Yep. So it's the longest night of the year.
Yeah. See, there you go. I'm always looking on the bright side of life.
So after tonight, so instead of us losing 15 minutes every night, we're going to start gaining that 15
Well, I understand the solstice thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know if the pagan stuff. No, I don't.
Yeah.
Don't follow that stuff.
I am aware.
You would be surprised how many pagan traditions that you probably follow.
Probably. Yeah.
Do you wish people a happy birthday?
No. Yeah.
It's a pagan tradition.
Yeah.
It's witchcraft.
Excellent.
Yeah. Do you make chicken soup when you're cold? Like when you got a cold, you always want to eat soup?
No, but
my
wife will make soup.
Yep, when you're not feeling well and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does this stuff freak you out?
Huh?
Does this stuff freak you out or something?
No.
It's just not you, huh?
That's all like witchcraft and traditions and stuff. So
cool.
Yeah.
Be Wayne the Warlock.
So, yeah, I've been
right.
I've been a bad guy all my life, anyways.
Well, you want to start off by pulling a card for Wayne? So here's what's going to happen today. We're gonna if anybody wants, they're going to go ahead and pull a card. And
card of the day,
and then Lisa will go ahead and
interpret that.
So yeah.
So it's cute. The Dark Mansion Tarot.
Oh really?
Yeah.
The Disney.
Yeah.
Huh.
They're like little cartoony things, but they're a nice travel pack because my normal cards are like this big. So.
And he's a Disney guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we're right on the right track here.
This is Haunted Mansion cards.
Yes.
Yep.
That's one of my favorite rides.
See?
Yeah.
Let's see. Vegan Mandela replied to Lisa, "Send me friend request now for your free reading because I'm a moron."
Do you remember when we used to get those spams all the time?
That's what this is right here.
Oh my God.
It's us. You know what they do? They get out there. They're like hungry. They're like frothing at the mouth. You know,
right?
Like,
they are.
You know, they're like, these people. You know, they'll scan like for psychic stuff, and then they'll come in and they'll spam your room. You know, come to me right now for a psychic reading. Hey, vegan, how about no?
That's funny.
Oh.
So your card of the day is you need to stop worrying about battles that have been lost. Don't.
Whoa! Start that again.
He needs to not worry about battles that have been lost. So it says that
she's calling me a loser again.
No, it's seriously. You can say that, like,
Shaking.
let things go, don't dwell on them, because you're never going to be able to move forward to the future if you keep dwelling on those battles that have been lost in the past.
Actually, the battle that I lost, it wasn't. We're talking about the election.
I don't do
Well,
politics.
I don't think she's really talking about anything in particular.
No,
It's
it's
whatever
just like-
however you interpret it.
Yeah. So do you dwell a lot on things? And
I dwell a lot on. No.
And what did you gain on anything from?
The dwelling that I'm doing on now is Social Security and medical insurance and how screwed up it is and how long it takes to get it done. It's just
You just retired.
Yeah, I just retired, so I'm
yeah.
dealing with that stuff. I'm still dealing with it. It's not a battle in the past. That's still stuff I'm dealing with right now. But
Okay.
yeah, so I don't know. I'm retired. I really don't. The only thing that recently happened that, and I'm not dwelling on it. I'm trying to help with it. To tell you the truth. I'm trying.
But is it like consuming a lot of your time?
It is consuming a lot of my time.
So that's
People
like
are
you got to
asking
remember
me,
you.
Am I going to do it again in 2 years? And then that depends on I get endorsed again. So I'm doing what I can to stay out there and stay involved and help the leadership of the town out that I can. So that's it.
As long as you don't lose yourself while doing all that.
No.
Remember who you are.
Let me tell you, my wife will keep me in line.
So that's your card.
She won't let me forget what I am and who I am and what's important.
Daryl says, "Hey, Lisa, we would have had so much fun if you were still here."
I know. I do miss it.
You know what he's referring to?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So the one thing I do really miss about Jewett City is people watching.
I would think you get that more here than you would over there.
Yes, I get people going in the post office, but it's quick in and out. Here, just watching the people walk up and down the street, people watching is like really good here.
Do you watch people go in the post office and go, "Oh, they're shipping something to Idaho"?
No.
Excuse me, ma'am. Hold up. That letter, it's going to Michigan.
So the biggest thing that with the plane stuff is the train. Like people with that train drive me insane. Like the train doesn't drive me crazy. Just the people complaining about the train drives me crazy.
Yeah.
So
Can't let go of that battle. Oh, it is.
yeah, they can't pretty much.
Christina says to Wayne, "It's been great seeing your face some more around town, Dwayne."
Thank
And some lady named Mary Beth.
Yeah,
I don't know. She goes, "Wayne has the best wife."
Oh.
Very bad.
Laura wants to know if you can pull a card for her.
All right. So Laura.
And then Daryl wants one too.
Daryl wants one too. Okay.
All right.
So Laura.
You want to show the card or
Sure.
just this is your camera right here?
Kind of tiny, but it's the 8 of Cups. So for Laura, it basically shows that she just needs to walk away from things in the past, look forward to the future. Things that are meant to be left in the past.
Mm-hmm.
There's more things coming up. And I get a lot of, like with this is a lot of emotions and stuff like that. So if like emotions have been coming up, especially this time of year, it's kind of hard for like emotions and feelings not to come up. But it's basically saying that, leave them in the past, keep looking forward to the future because the future is going to be a lot brighter for you.
You can't change the past anyway.
Past is meant to be left in the past. And then Daryl.
One thing you can do from the past is learn from your mistakes. That's about it.
Let's see what Daryl has. Ooh. So Daryl has a 7 of Wands. So this one here is telling me that you need to keep yourself protected, keep your so if something's coming up, you need to stand your ground. Make sure that you don't let your guard down with anything that's going on. If it has to pertain to, like, an example, I'll use Christmas as a holiday. So like as a time, if someone wants you to go to their house and say, oh no, you got to come here, stand your ground and have them go to you. So as an example, like stand your ground, keep your battles guarded up, make sure that you're paying attention to everything around you.
Have a stronger firewall.
There you go. Stronger firewall. There you go. It's all about guarding.
It's all about computers.
Christina Kaiser wants you to pull a card for her. By the way, we will pull cards for people that actually have their real name on here. If you're in here on a troll account, it's not going to happen.
All right. What's her name? Christina?
Yep.
All right. So Christina. Let's see what we got for Christina. Ooh. So the first thing I would say is that
To hold the card up, let her see it.
so King of Wands. So for Christina, she definitely has a very, so if it's her personally or if it's like someone that's in her life, very much got the best all the way around. So like growth financially, like very stable in her life.
Okay.
So very happy, very stable, got a strong backing, family support, stuff like that.
Okay.
So, which is very good.
Can you pull a card on yourself?
Can I pull a card on myself? I sure do.
Really?
Yep.
So what would let's see how, I always thought that you can't
Yep. So I pull a card.
do anything for yourself like this.
So this one happened to be like just popped out as I was shuffling. So it's King of Swords. King of Swords means I'm always ready to battle, which I am. I'm always, you know that. But not only for myself, but those that are around me and those that I love. Always worried, like ready to go. Okay. So, and that I'm a very strong person.
Christina said you hit the nail on the head.
Thank you.
Boom. All right, next one up in the batter's box is Vicky.
All right, Vicky. Let's see. So it's kind of funny, Vicky got the same card as Laura about not worrying about things in the past, keeping those emotions in the past, those ill feelings, ill wishes, looking forward to the future. So a lot of times people go through turmoil and stuff like that where they don't feel that there's a future, like it seems like it's really bleak. So may it be like with family issues, like financial issues or anything like that. It's basically just saying to walk away from all that and start anew. Okay. So that's like, so coming into her new year, she would really need to like leave the past in the past and look forward to the future. But it's not necessarily like battles where you were, like yours was about a battle and stuff. Hers is about like a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So before we get into another card, which is there's a few more people, we'll get to you. We'll try to get to as many people as we can. What do you say to people? And I know you get this, and I've asked you this before, but it's just, it's kind of fun to rehash because I know if somebody says like, so, hey, why can't you tell me the lottery numbers?
Because it doesn't work that way. It really, so we do get that a lot. And usually when I am doing readings for people and people ask me that, that's like a luck of the draw. That's like, oh, if I get in a car today, am I going to die? You can't predict anything like that. So if someone comes to you and they like, I don't like this word psychic medium or anything like that because no one could predict the future because we're in charge of our own destiny. So I could give you advice. Yeah, go buy a Powerball ticket tonight. And if you don't buy one, that was your choice. Yeah. But if you would have bought one, you could have won that Powerball.
So, yeah, I was going to say, Lisa, if you don't buy a Powerball ticket, I predict you will lose.
Exactly. So that's the only prediction that you can do, which I forgot to buy my Powerball last night.
Did anybody win it? Wayne?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't buy it.
I don't know.
No? Wayne's totally into the psychic stuff, Lisa. I'm telling you, he's lock, stock, and barrel.
Nice.
Tomorrow we're having time travelers.
Tomorrow we're having time travel.
Yeah, you got to be here for that.
I don't know. He did a time traveler before, and
that was fun for a while.
it was, but we won't go
Fun
there
for a while.
because I told him like he was full of shit.
Yeah. And it turned out he was full of shit.
Yeah.
I mean, not saying it's not possible.
He was really, really convincing, though.
He was, and I think what blew it for him was when I was up at Cape Cod camping and I did the live with you guys from there, and instantly I was getting like, yeah, this guy's a crock pot, like, and I'm like, how do I tell Mike that this guy's a crock pot?
Oh my goodness. All right, who's next? Erica would like you to pull a card for her.
So is everybody getting ready for Christmas?
Is Mary Beth on that list?
All right, so Erica.
No.
Come on, Mary Beth. Ask for a card.
So with Erica, we get the Chariot. Chariot is all about travel, going places, expanding her horizons. Like she needs to, either she does or she needs to like get herself out there more, like to further knowledge, like almost like travel the world, like go places where like I kind of feel like there's a bucket list of things that she wants to do. So it's telling her that she needs to just get out there and do it, not to hold back, travel, do everything. And there's going to be a perfect balance between her enjoyable life and her financial life. So there'll be a balance there for her to do that.
Okay. Next on the list, before we get to a card, Rachel wants to know, what is the strangest thing someone has inquired?
Ooh. Strangest thing that someone has inquired. That's a good question, because I've gotten some really strange things. I would say like one of the biggest things that a lot of people that come in and they want to know about is about, really, believe it or not, aliens and religion.
Okay. So why would they ask about religion?
Because things that they were taught, like going to catechism or Sunday school or anything like that, how it doesn't make sense, in a lot of aspects. So they do ask a lot about that. So they say, when you go into Catholic Church, they use the, what do they call it, censers and stuff, the frankincense mirror to clear the air.
Okay.
So it's a smudging practice, well, if they don't believe in energy, like negative energy or anything, why are they doing that? So it's like questions like that. So that would be like a strange thing. And that's kind of hard to answer in a lot of aspects, especially if you've been like brought up really in a Christian environment, but then you start seeing questions and especially because you always catch things out of the corner of your eye or you hear things that aren't really there. Well, and most religions, you're not supposed to have that stuff. So that would be one. And the other strangest thing is like people talking about demons and devils, which I don't believe in any of that stuff. So
I have to admit myself, I think hell, this is my own belief, is a man-made thing.
It is.
I don't believe it's an actual place.
You don't believe in if there's a God, there's got to be a devil?
No. I believe that there's a God.
Good.
Yeah.
But
so you got the good, you got the flip side, you got to have the bad.
So there's negative energy.
Yeah.
Because people in spirit are negative. So how a person passes, like if you're a negative person in this life, you're going to carry that personal trait over on the other side. So is it a devil that made you do it? No, you did it your damn self and just put blame on somebody else. The devil was created to instill fear in people.
Oh, okay.
It's all about control.
That's just my thing. Yeah, I never.
So I believe in a God. My God might be different than your God or his God or whatever. I just believe in a higher power. So and that's my God, is a higher power.
Right.
Yeah, it's like I would think I would equate it to like just about any kind of religion in the world.
Yes.
Is that
we all have a higher power.
Everybody has something, whether it's Buddha or it's God or it's Jehovah or
we all have something to believe
or
in.
it's a higher power or something. A broomstick. Everybody has something.
Yeah.
And see, where I
think it's faith. I think it's really all about
what
faith
you believe in
and fear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my.
But fear is the ultimate control over people.
Right.
Yeah.
So if
you believe in the
fear,
Bible, so if you have the Bible, you believe in the Bible, it creates this expectation of you to be able to get to heaven, right?
What's the actual writings of the Bible? Do you know?
No.
Nobody does. So if they can't find actual writings of the Bible, but they can find Egyptian hieroglyphics that tell stuff before the Bible was even written, why can't we find actual writings of the Bible? But the Bible is interpreted how man interprets it.
That's true.
So,
everybody has like for example, like Wayne, like whatever your religious beliefs are, I think we're different, as far as how we look at things or how we view things.
Yep.
And I had the same conversation with my dad. My dad freaked the hell out, and
I can see that.
Yeah, and I said, and I would tell you, I'm not going to tell you you're wrong. I'm not going to tell you don't do that, do this.
Yep.
If it's right for you, then I'm happy for you. I'm genuinely happy.
Well, unfortunately, there's a lot of people that aren't like that.
I know. No. And my dad's one of them.
Yeah.
And I love my father. Don't get me wrong. But he is very much a Catholic, and he has been brought up a Catholic.
Yep.
His entire life through his parents, right up and through today. And him and I had not really a heated argument or anything like that, but he got upset with me one day when because he told me, he goes, the only people who are going to heaven are Catholics. And I said, how can you think that? I said, and I told him, I said, it's kind of narrow-minded, don't you think? He goes, no. He goes, that's my belief. And I said, okay. I said, I don't believe that, but then he started telling me I was wrong. I'm like, well, Pop, hold on a minute. It's like, so now you're telling me all the Jews, everybody that Islam, Buddhists,
they're not going to heaven.
Right. They're not going to heaven because they're not Catholic.
But that's because that's what he was taught.
That's exactly.
My granddaughter, she went to Bible camp or whatever. And, I'm okay with that. Mm-hmm. And I had to pick her up one day, and I went into the church to get her. And we get in the car, and she says to me, Meme, she says, you know what they say about witches isn't true, right? I said, okay, baby, why? She goes, well, the church didn't burn down and you walked in. And I'm like, so who's like telling her, her like she was 8, which was really funny. And then she says, I don't necessarily agree with some of the things that they teach us. She said, if God's supposed to be all loving and forgiveful, then it shouldn't matter what you do and you should be allowed in the kingdom of heaven if he's forgiveful,
See, that's what I told my dad. And I said, look, the way I look at it is, Pop, if I went out and did something that was heinous, and unforgivable, I said, would you stop loving me? No.
Yep.
And then I said, okay. Would you commit me to an eternity of hellfire? No. Why? You don't want to punish me, right? He goes, yeah, well, I said, there you go. So that was my, and then I kind of stumped him for a minute. He goes, no, that's not what it is. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, that's
just my beliefs, right? And I was just debating with him. Again, never telling him he is wrong.
Yep.
Or his belief is wrong. Because that's just what he believes, and I don't have to, it's like, that's why they say religion and politics, man.
Yeah. So I think that's what a lot of the weirder stuff, the questions I get is based on religion, like people coming in thinking that, that's wrong for them to have these second thoughts about things.
Right.
Yeah. if you and I, if we get along and we're friends and we talk and we laugh together, and we can eat food together because we're friends and we're comfortable, with that kind of stuff. Just because you believe something different doesn't mean I'm not, that
Going to be my friend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I think what's missing in today's society and a lot of this with politics and religion is listening.
yes,
You're not
People don't
listening.
listen.
People don't listen
Right.
or try to understand. Like I might not believe everything that you do,
sure.
but I'm
And that's
willing
okay.
to listen and get educated so I can try and understand why you believe in a lot of the stuff that you do. So
I don't even know if it's
But,
really being educated. It's just being made aware.
being aware,
you
be
know-
respectful of other people's beliefs.
So like
So
with me, a lot of religions you don't worship any other idol, any other god, but in Catholic religions they go in and pray to all the saints and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I pay gratitude to Gaia. Gaia is Mother Earth. So for me, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her. So
Okay.
the earth provides me with everything I need, like food, so then I give back to the earth. If that makes
Okay.
any sense.
it does. Wouldn't survive too long without Earth.
What's that?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. Or air.
We grow vegetables and fruit and everything else, and even our animals all come off the earth.
Right.
Yep.
So does anybody ever think about, let's pay gratitude back, walk down the street and pick up a piece of garbage that you say?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. So many people.
Well,
just
not a
walk
lot of
right
people
by-
don't,
Yeah.
but
But
some
they
of us
should.
do. Some of us do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and recycling and things
I
like
feel
that.
horrible if a piece of paper runs out of my car and starts flipping around the parking lot. I got to pick it up.
Yeah.
I got to pick it up.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get back to pulling the card. Sorry to make you wait there, Victoria.
All right.
But Victoria from Sterling. Would like you to pull a card?
Is Mary Beth on there yet?
She's
No, you are tough, aren't you, Mary Beth? You are tough.
Ooh.
The only thing she said is that you have the best wife.
Oh,
That was it. Then
yeah.
she's split.
So Victoria got the Justice card. The
Oh,
Justice
Jesus.
card it literally says what it stands for. So if she's going through anything that she has to look to both sides of things, like we were just talking about, like looking at the both sides. She has to look at both sides for things. If she's going through anything that has to do with court systems or anything like that, the justice will balance itself out that the way it should be. That the roles aren't going to be turned one way or another. It's going to be the way that the universe is saying that it's meant to be. So there's really no fighting or bickering about that. But to also keep herself on an even keel, so like make sure she's not tipping the scales, thank you, one way or another. She has to make sure she keeps balanced right now.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else? If you want to go ahead I think we got everybody that has gone ahead and has asked for a card.
If I ask you to pick for somebody, will it work?
It might, yeah.
Laura just said, by the way, to replying to Victoria, she goes, "That card is definitely for you."
Oh, okay.
So, I would agree after listening to what you said,
Okay.
knowing what I do know of Victoria.
Yeah, I have no clue who she is.
I didn't think you did.
Yeah. If she's not going to ask, I'm going to ask you to
All
pick
right.
one for my wife, Mary Beth.
Oh,
Please.
You got the let's see, It's a Small World card.
Nope, it's actually the King of Pentacles.
Oh, Jesus.
So Pentacles
that
represents like
Tentacles or pentacles?
Pentacles.
Oh, all right.
Pentacles. Pentacles is all about money, wealth, but it could be also like family structure environment. So she always needs to feel that security.
Okay.
That security in her is what keeps her going. She likes to feel comfortable. She doesn't like to worry about things.
Yeah, I can see that.
So,
Yep. She's constantly nagging me about Social Security when we getting paid.
so again, financial stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
like
it's
that. Yeah,
and
well-
it's more because of the security. It's not because of the greed. It's more of a
Yes.
security. It's almost like that's her
Yeah,
security.
they're cash
blanket.
heavy as it is.
Oh,
So yeah, so it's a security.
No,
thing.
but an interesting story was, when I was in the service and I was thinking of re-enlisting, she was very nervous because we had a newborn baby girl at the time, and she was very nervous about me getting out. And I was struggling with that. I was struggling, should I stay in or should I get out? Because once you re-enlist, I was already in 6 years, re-enlist, you're in for 10 or 12.
Yeah.
You might as well stay for the 20,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
So that was a big step, and I was struggling with that. And it was more or less, I wanted to be home, watch my daughter grow up, and to stay in the Navy. She was concerned about the security part of it a lot.
And that's shows like it's all about the security.
And there's a couple other interesting things happened during the course of our marriage and things like that. And of course you get, I was worried about it too, not just her, but it's she is concerned about that. But we're past that now, 40 years later.
Sure.
Yeah,
but that still has always been like her.
Look how quickly
The
we
way she
recalled
is.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's always been like all about security and stuff like that, making sure things are, and it's not something that she's ever had to worry about, but she always wants to make sure
she's the organizer. She's the organizer for sure.
Yep.
Make sure everything's paid off, make sure everything's
taken care of.
I can see how you two work. I really can. Having her on the show multiple times and now having you, co-hosts and stuff like that. I can see how you guys definitely work.
She doesn't know how it works. I can see how it works.
Sometimes, it's like for example, Melissa will be like, whatever, it just works. Yep. I see how it works, and how her personality is with my person. We're complete polar opposites. Complete polar opposites.
No, I would not.
Come on.
At all.
Yes, we are. Yeah. I don't think we could be any more.
Yeah.
So I will say this about,
but that
maybe a little bit in your field. I'll call it your field or whatever like that. Have you ever had any deja vu?
Yes.
This is through your life.
Sure.
Deja vu happens all the time.
Like something you had a dream about, and then maybe a week or a month or something later, that same event happens.
That's a different conversation.
That's precognition.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's also parallel universe.
Yes.
Yeah.
That could be, if it's coming up in the future events, then that's a precognition of what's coming up to play. If it's past events, that's usually past life issues with the parallel universes running side by side.
See, to me, that's proof that everything happens at once.
It does.
You know what I mean? And time is, as humans and people, we've kind of made it linear.
Yeah.
We have.
We have. But I don't think it is. And I think that
they run simultaneously together.
Everything happens in our consciousness now. So whether you see it or you don't.
Well, I've had this conversation with a lot of people. People questioning,
where's my pituitary gland?
Are we actually those that are dead, or is it the dead that are dead? And think about it. Are we, are we ghosts to them, and then they ghosts to us?
You ever see the movie The Others?
Yes.
I did.
Yep.
So kind of like the same concept. Like, yep. That was a pretty good movie.
Yep.
See here. Let's take a look. See if Rachel would like a card. Rachel is from northern South Carolina or southern North Carolina. We don't know.
Oh, okay.
One of the two.
She's warmer. No matter where she's at, she's down in Carolina.
So it tells me that Rachel is like a planner. Like she has to plan things out. She has to see things in a bigger picture. Like she's very detail oriented before she takes any steps in her future. Like she's got to see what the outcome is going to be before she takes that step. So I don't know, like if in like work or anything like that, if she's a person that could be like a designer, could be like a crafter, like creating things.
Okay.
So
that's actually what I know of her. Yeah.
Yep, that's what it is. It's all about.
As soon as you said crafter, I'm like,
yep, crafter. Like she creates things. Like she sees things out and has to plan them out. So
how's that, Rachel? Yeah, that from what I know of her, which I know her from online.
Yep.
She just went, wow.
Thank you.
Exclamation point. And that's not really, you get like, that's not one of those Is anybody here with an M name? M name. I see
No.
an M name. No M name. O name. O name. No P. Anybody with a P name? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So you know what I do for I
Yeah.
talk to those that cross over. The reason why decided to start using the cards is because it makes my connection quicker. So where I'm not sitting here for like a 3 or 4 minutes to try to figure out who's coming in. So it's directing that card directly to that one person. So I don't have like Uncle Joe coming in saying, "Oh, I want to talk to her," and then everybody else behind. So this is like a direct thing to them personally.
Yep. Very nice. Very, very nice. You know, it's one of those things with me and my beliefs and, you know, my own personal thoughts, you know, and the way I kind of move my energy around. One thing that's never been able is no one has ever been able to contact my mother, which is she just may not want to be.
And that very well could be that, she probably.
Yeah, you own Mike.
She lived her life. She did what she needed to do in this life.
Yep.
So she's enjoying whatever she has left. So like from talking to you, I know your mother was like always a worker, always making sure everybody was taken care of.
Oh yeah.
So now it's her time where she's resting. So it might take her like 5 more years to come out and communicate with somebody.
Okay.
But right now she's enjoying, like you said, time is linear. So to them, they don't know like how long it's been that they haven't been here. So in her eyes, she's probably just like, yep, I'm just taking time for me to relax and breathe finally.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
It does. It does.
So
the Wolf Stiggle says, "Can we ask a psychic question?" And that he's a clairvoyant himself. He says so, but he hasn't said anything since. So let's see. Marjorie would like the card.
all right, Marjorie. Let's see. Oh, with Marjorie, it tells me that she's a very giving person. So she is, she's not frugal on anything. She's always willing to help others out.
In a big way.
Yes. Like in an extremely big way.
Mhm.
Like she kind of like will empty everything that she has into
Likes the
other
fanfare.
people.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
So yeah, so
You're doing this, not me.
no, that's fine. It's all about being giving, but
Okay.
like, so even if it's not, so with her, I also get that it not only is it like emotional, physical, but also financial. She's always giving. How was? Oh, that was some serious coffee grinds.
Whoa, Nelly.
So they really messed up that coffee. He has a mouthful of coffee grinds.
So she's not giving. Mike's looking for some help.
Right? Mike needs coffee without coffee grinds.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's
Oh,
what
boy.
it tells me about her.
Okay. Here, let me go one step further with that one. Maybe the type of person that likes to do things in a big way, likes the recognition, and people have even come at her and said, "Well, you just want a pat on the back," and really, it's not about a pat on the back.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, I can see that.
Okay.
But it's like she's always like very, very like always putting out there. Yeah, it's all over.
You got a lot of grounds in that coffee?
Oh, it
Yes.
was a mouthful of
No,
grounds,
I like coffee beans. I'll
Yeah.
chew on a coffee bean. So, but anyway.
but not in the bottom
Well,
of
I'm
your
glad
coffee
I got
because
the cup
then
I'm glad I got the cup that I got.
Leona would like a card.
still chewing that coffee piece.
It's not. It's not the taste. It's like the texture.
The texture. Yeah, I get it. All right, so Leona. Ooh. So
You went. Ooh.
so Leona's all about, she's got a very stern personality about her.
Do you know who we're talking about?
Leona.
No.
All right. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah.
This is the Leona we know?
Yeah. It is.
Yeah, very stern.
How many
personality.
other Leonas do you know?
No,
Very
not too
stern
many.
personality about herself. Like if she would be one like I could you're not bending her either way. Like she's set in her ways. There's no change in her. That's it. Bottom line, straight up. It is what it is. You get what you get. That's Leona.
End of story.
End of story.
100%.
Well, you know it better than I do.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, very kind.
Yeah.
You know.
But stern. Like very, very stern.
Yes.
And
Oh, yeah.
very strict, very like
Ain't pushing me.
DTC chairperson.
okay, so A, B, C, like
Tax
things.
collector.
Okay, so things. Okay, very rule oriented. Yeah, because she got the Ace of Swords.
Oh boy.
So that's like driving a hard ship. Like that's like, this is how it is. There's no way around it.
Oh God.
This
You're batting 1,000 today.
it calls people out for this stuff. So,
Leona goes, bingo.
but that's not a bad way to be. You know, it's just how she is, personality.
Then you know what to expect.
Exactly.
When you go see her, right?
Yep.
She's consistent.
Loy says, could I try a card? And you spell her name Loye.
All right. Oh, so Loy likes to take a lot of leaps of faith and like kind of like tiptoe through life and not a care in the world, like very, yeah,
Free spirit.
very free spirited. You know, like everything's rainbows and unicorns and stuff like that. So, yeah. Always looking for a new adventure, new journey. Like, what's the next thing coming up? Like, very exciteful.
I will tell you, Loy, wonderful lady, and you are. You know, I love you, but I've always been a little bit afraid of her.
Okay.
Just a little bit afraid. So
Why you?
she was my mother-in-law.
Oh, okay. Is she very free spirited? Very like.
Well, she's native.
Okay, so yeah,
She's native, so
leap of faith, and yeah.
so. And I don't know if that means anything. You know what I mean? When
I did.
you know what I mean? I didn't mean to like. Well, she's native, not like that.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
like
Very free spirited.
Mhm.
Yeah. Lives
Coffee
life on the
grounds.
edge.
Let's see here. The Wolf Stiggle. May I have a card for today, please? But can you do it with the Wolf Stiggle, or do you need a name?
I can try.
All right.
So with this card, I get like an inventor, always looking to try new things, working very hard to create things. So like if he's out doing gardening, he will take the extra step. If he's a male, will take the extra step to do more on the garden than what actually needs to. Like very hardworking, very and very intuitive in a lot of aspects on what's going to work together.
Okay. Is that it?
Yep.
Coffee grounds.
Did you pull a card for Mike yet?
No.
Maybe he's got the coffee king in there somewhere.
He said, yes, very. Working hard for my business.
Yep. Sometimes we work.
Mike, you're up in Maine now, right? Am I saying that right? No, I know your name is Mike. I know who you are, Mike.
So sometimes working too hard for your business is also taken away from yourself.
Yeah.
So.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, but work.
Yes.
Like always goes the extra step.
Yeah, he's in Maine still. What are you doing? I'm curious. All right, next one out of the batter's box is Peggy.
All right. Okay. Ooh.
Oh, boy.
Cool, Mike.
That one just popped out.
Yep. So Peggy.
Oh, that one just jumped out of the
It
block.
did. So Peggy is also like another designer, planner, making sure things are going to work the way that they're supposed to. But with her, I always like she tends to get other people's input on it to make sure that things are going to work. So there's a group of people around her that support her in a lot of different things that she's doing. But planning, organization, like making sure things are going to work the way that they're supposed to. But with her, she's like always looking for other people's input on it instead of trusting herself more.
Or is it not so much not trusting in herself, but looking for reassurance?
Yeah, like other people's input, like making sure everything's like looks right.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
Let's see. Solve world hunger, tell no one.
Sorry, I've got this whole Grinch thing.
We talked about the Grinch this morning.
Oh.
It's, stuck in his head.
So many people are like not in a Christmas spirit, and they're like moody.
Screw them.
Have
The
yourself
human race are very hateful.
Christmas.
Human race is hateful.
Yeah, we don't have a good track record. That's
No,
for
we
sure.
don't.
Kathy says, "Could you pull a card for me?"
Is that the DoorDash queen?
Yes, it is.
All right,
Kathy.
here we go. Kathy Wasilick.
Uh-oh.
So,
Oh, Jesus.
nope, it's not bad. It says that Kathy has like pretty much everything that she ever wants and needs and stuff like that, but she's always looking for more. So, but I'm getting that she needs to sit back a little bit and just like relax and reap what she has. You know, don't worry about other things. Like, so kind of like sit back and enjoy yourself. Sit down, have a glass of wine, like, you know.
Chill out, bitch.
She does.
Exactly. You see the card, he's like chilling there.
No.
So you need to chill and relax.
No, she
and,
doesn't.
You know,
She does
you
not
already
do
have
that.
everything that you need. Stop pushing yourself.
You got that?
So
So we're over here grinning because Kathy is she's one of our co-hosts here.
okay.
That's the first thing. Second thing is that she's gotten involved. You know, I'm slow me down if I'm,
No,
off
keep
base
going.
here. She's very much involved or started getting involved in town business, politics, and has
She's
gradually
our RTC chair now.
She's
She's also a Burgess.
in the borough.
Yep. She's also a mom.
She's on the board of education.
She's also
She's
got a
just kind
full-time
of
job.
full goose bozo with this
Yeah,
stuff.
Okay.
Board of Education.
She's saying that she,
And I know I said to her, which I'm just
she
a
was
guy
all-
to her, a person to her. I said, you gotta back off.
Yeah.
But I guess Rich, her husband's like, slow down.
yeah, she needs to slow down, see what she has.
Should see her calendar.
Yeah.
Color-coded calendar.
She goes, you guys paid her to say that.
Definitely did not pay me
Nope.
anything.
What do you think we do? Went under the table as soon as I saw your name. Hey, Lisa, here. Let me write a quick name
Give
under
me
there.
the deck of cards. I'll put my hand on the
$50.
deck of cards and say I
Come
did not. No, we didn't move any cash at all, Kathy.
Yep.
Not at all.
And look at this. It's Court Kinney. And I just said yesterday, where's Court Ben? And boom, there he is.
There he is. Good.
It's good to see you, Court. So Cortland would like a card. He goes, if Victoria and Kathy braved a card, I'll give it a try if there's time.
Okay.
Cortland, there's always time for you.
All right, Cortland. Oh, it says that Cortland has a very good life. He's very much at peace. I don't know if he's married or whatever, but
That's probably why he's at peace.
he does have a lot of passion.
Oh, God.
And like everything that he does. So he's he believes in something, he believes in it wholeheartedly.
Okay.
Personality wise, people tend to like him. Like he's got a good so it could be like a persona about him where either he's putting his best foot forward all the time, or he's got a mask that people see?
I mean, a lot of these folks that are asking for cards, I mean, I know them very surface level, but I can tell you this. There have been 2 people that have asked you about cards today, that are, if you just if you're in their presence, that they deserve your respect.
Yep. So you see, it's like a gentleman, very like, so personality,
and he's one of them.
Yep.
He's it's just the way
that's why I
he
said, like,
carries
is that
himself.
his persona, or is that how a mask that he puts on for others?
Yeah, it's like, I'll look at you. I'll look at Court. It's like, I'll look at you and go, I trust what he says.
Yeah.
Before he says anything. The other one would have been Lloyd.
Okay.
So, I'm just a little bit afraid of. Always.
Well, yeah.
I think that's just ingrained for any son-in-law, pretty much.
Plus she's native, so they
that's
they
it,
have
yeah.
ways. That's like the closest thing I can think to pagan religion and stuff like that, is being native, because worship the same things pretty much. So,
Anything else? Anything else you want to chit chat about? I think that's it. I think
No, you got to pull a card
everybody.
from Mike. Mike's got to ask for a card. He hasn't gotten a card?
I
all
have
right,
not
let's see
asked.
what Mike's card is.
Well, I guess we could just do that.
So this one popped out for Mike again. It's the Six of Pentacles, always putting everything out there for people, always giving, either time or always doing things.
At least an hour a day.
Yep. Always putting things out there. Willing to help people out when he needs to help them out. That's
it, huh?
that's your card.
And
You're not
done.
the fanny. You're not the lady with the big fanny dress or anything like that.
Well, I could be for $20. Cortland said, "Thank you. I am grateful and humbled. Merry Christmas, everyone."
Merry Christmas.
Are you doing anything special for Yule?
I am not. I have chair yoga tonight, so yeah, that's what I'm doing tonight.
I'll be sitting in my chair eating yogurt.
Oh, okay. Kind of a little different, but the same.
Same but different.
Yep, same but different.
All right.
So
Are we doing that? Is this going to be a Thursday thing now?
we can do Thursdays
See,
if you want to.
This is, when we were up in the other place, Lisa would come in. We did Psychic Tuesdays, and it worked. Just because you were there,
Yep.
and you walk across the street and whatever, and it worked. And then she moved, and then it's not that we lost touch, but her life went one way and mine went another. And then lately, and I miss her. I really do, because I love you very much. And when I started talking about parallel universe, I had to pull my ass back because I'm thinking we could talk for days.
I do paranormal investigations again too. So,
Oh, geez.
yeah.
I remember that one house we went down to.
So I actually got an SLS camera coming in that shows the stick figures. I bought one, so yeah.
Ah.
So we could bring that in here someday and
One
see what's
spooky
in
bitch.
here. Yeah, I am.
What's your takeaway on this?
I
don't think you're a
I
believer.
learned something. My background is
It's
nuke. I'm a nuke
More
in the
practical,
Navy,
right?
and I am a science guy, I guess you could say, right? So, I usually see what's in front of me. It's what I believe in. Although I'm a Trekkie ever since I was a kid, so these parallel universes and time travel and all that stuff was always out there.
Yeah.
Well, think about the communicators.
Yeah.
They were our flip phones that we had, and that was before.
Oh yeah. A lot of
Star
that.
Trek had the communicators.
Very
Beam me up,
true.
Spocky.
Yeah.
Sparky?
Yeah, Spocky, whatever.
Spocky?
Spocky. I don't know.
Oh, so we'll see you next Thursday again.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Next Thursday's my birthday.
Yeah. So I do want to mention one thing. There's the food drive to Griswold High School today.
Yep.
3:30. So
And
we do that every month.
you just drive up.
If you're in need, you can drive up and get some food. And if you're in need, we'll be out there.
Yeah, there's no paperwork. There's no judgment. It's, You just kind of go
All
through.
right. Then you got your gift wrapping tomorrow, right? VFW.
The gift wrapping tomorrow at the VFW. I think it's 4 to 8 up on Taylor Hill. I know I'm bringing my stuff up there tomorrow because I hate wrapping and I'm terrible at it. So it's for what they're charging, and donations and stuff like that. It's a deal.
I've been all wrapped for a month now.
Really? See, now some people do, but not me.
So I want to say one thing because I'm going to be
He
here
just said I
tomorrow.
want to say one thing, and
One
now
more
he
thing.
says,
Merry Christmas, Mike. Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas.
Lisa.
Merry Christmas to you
Christmas
too, sir.
Merry Christmas to everybody out there.
All right. Even though Wayne will probably be here tomorrow. No. Well, I don't know. I told him he can come any day he wants. So, anyway. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Paul Ash tomorrow once again right here on SNSN. Lisa, thank you very much.
You're
We'll
welcome.
see you
Thank
Thursday.
you for having me here.
All right. Have a good day, everyone.